Hi, good morning guys. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for being here. My name is Wiesje and today I have a video for you guys where I am going to show the Heliocare Color Gel Oil Free, which is a tinted moisturizer. I have been using Heliocare for probably the last 5 years and it's my everyday SPF. Usually I'm actually always using the gel version, which is the advanced SPF 50. Hope you can see it well. It's this one. This one is very, very lovely if you have quite sensitive skin. If you have quite dry skin, the gel is so good. It protects really well, and I have been going with this on holidays, and it's just for me absolutely amazing. My favorite SPF. It does not break me out. It feels gorgeous on the skin. It doesn't peel, nothing like that. So I have been using this for absolute years. Then on days when my skin is a little bit more angry, I would say, a little bit more spots, a little bit more oily, I really like to use the Gel Oil Free, which is also an SPF 50, and this is a dry touch, so this works well if you have like a more oily kind of skin. I really like these. So these ones are basically my two staples SPFs that I'm using every day. However, sometimes, especially in summertime, I like to use something a little bit less layers. So usually I top up my SPF with on top of that I use like a tinted moisturizer or foundation or anything like that. But for summertime or when it's warmer, I really like to use a tinted SPF. Now I find it very tricky with tinted SPFs because often I either don't like the SPF or I don't like the tint. So it's kind of like it's difficult to find the exact good combination that you do like the texture of the SPF and that you actually do like the tint as well. This one comes only in 3 shades. It comes in beige, it comes in bronze, and it comes in pearl. I am using the beige, and obviously 3 shades is nothing. Like, that's very, very little. So they really should bring out more shades. The beige does work quite well on me, even though I am pale. I have some redness going on. I'm not wearing any makeup today, so I just came on camera with nothing on at all. Obviously I do have my skincare on. I finished off with a moisturizer, and I do not have any SPF on yet, so this is going to be the SPF. I do have to say one thing is that to get the right amount of SPF needed for your face, you need to feel like complete 2 fingers of product to cover the whole face. It's always a bit of a struggle with SPF because to be honest with you, I don't think that a lot of people are doing it right. I don't do it right either because I don't top up my SPF every 2 hours. It's one of those things that if, you know, I apply it in the morning as last step of my skincare routine, after that I either apply a makeup or not, and that is me done. The only time when I'm a lot more about topping up is when I'm on a holiday. But when I'm working and when I'm, you know, behind my laptop or whatever, I don't top up the SPF every 2 hours. I do have to be very honest in that, but that's obviously how you should use your SPF. But yes, today I'm going to show you this one. I do want to say a little bit more about the Heliocare, and I'm going to do that on my phone because I want to make sure that I tell you the right information. So the way Heliocare will tell you how to use this one is apply approximately 2 full finger length of product to the face, ensuring that you apply product evenly. Make sure you get full coverage up to the hairline and around the eyes, taking care not to get product into the eyes. Reapply every 2 hours during periods of high exposure after sweating, swimming or toweling the skin. Yes, so there you go. 2 fingers of product, and we need to be very careful that we obviously apply it evenly. There's always a little bit of a thing I feel with tinted moisturizers. What you can also do is, what I also have been doing in the past, is that sometimes I just use this one as my actual protection. So I use the 2 finger length of product from the SPF, and on top of that I use a lot less product with the one with the tint. So how you usually do it, this one one you use then instead of your makeup product, which you can do as well. That really doesn't matter as long as you have the protection from your SPF. Okay. I do want to quickly say something special about the Heliocare brand. So the Heliocare brand includes a fan block, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the fan block. So the fan block takes your skin protection to the next level. It's a supercharged antioxidant that harness natural plant power to defend your skin from within, and it's exclusive to Heliocare. So I would like to mention that one as well. I actually came across the brand when I was working in a clinic in London, which is a long time ago. This was around 5 years ago, where they also sold Heliocare next to their medical kind of treatments. We also did a lot of peelings there, we did laser there, and everyone was always very, very keen on the Heliocare. So that's how I kind of met the product, how I got introduced to the product, and I have not been using anything else since. Honestly, I swear by the brand. Honestly, it's great. And this is not sponsored, by the way. I wish it was. It isn't at all. It's generally like a lot of love for the brand. What I'm gonna do is let me tie my hair back, and we are just gonna apply the SPF. It's one of those things, I feel like 3 shades. It's kind of like a hit or miss, you know. You need to be lucky if the shades kind of fits your skin color. The beige, I think it's a little bit brown for me. I didn't use it for a little while because now we are in spring, but it literally feels like winter in London. Like, I'm wearing a turtleneck, it's chilly, like it's very, very chilly with a lot of rain. So it's kind of like one of those things that my makeup is minimal. Hi guys, so sorry, there was a little error going on. The front door buzzer went and then the camera went off, so I kind of need to like get back into it. But yes, what I'm gonna do is I am going to apply the Heliocare on my skin. I do have to say, I do remember now that the beige, I know it will be too brown for me today. It will not be the color that it should be because I am very pale. I do have some redness going on, but I know that it's too dark. You can already see it a little bit on the package here. It's not the shade for me. I do believe that because the bronze obviously will be too dark for me, and then the pearl, it kind of, maybe the pearl would have been better, but the pearl looks very like pearly pinkish, and that's also not the kind of color that I like to go for. So yes, I'm definitely a little bit in between, but what I'm gonna do is I am gonna use first my Heliocare 360 as protection, and then I'm going to use the beige as a tint. So that's how I'm gonna do it. So then you get a good understanding from the actual shades, and I just know that the color won't, it's just a bit too dark. In the summer it's kind of fine. Like, I usually don't completely use it as a full coverage anyway. I do on holidays. It's not water resistant though, so if you swim or something like that, or you're in the beach, then you do need to top it up. But you know, you need to top it up with SPF anyway every 2 hours. But yes, so don't think it's like water resistant. If you're gonna swim with it, then you will get these kind of like lines in your SPF. So this is the SPF for today. I choose the gel oil free. It's so good. It's just gorgeous. And now I'm going to use the beige. I'm going to try to show you the tint. Try to swatch it for you. So it's quite runny. It's very lightweight. So as you can see on my hand, it's really lightweight. I just need to look into, should I do it in the mirror like that? Let me just apply it with little dots like this. I mean, if your shades is in the range and one of them suits your skin tone, then I would say you're extremely lucky and you're on for a winner, because a tinted SPF is just the best thing. Like, especially I feel for summertime, it's so lightweight, it feels gorgeous on the skin, like it feels so good. I kind of press it in a little bit. It feels so good. But please guys, I know that this is not the right amount for SPF, but as I said, I already applied the gel oil free as my actual SPF, so you could kind of see this more as a makeup product that I'm using, but obviously you get that protection as well. But yes, applying the right amount of SPF is really important. Otherwise, you just don't get the actual protection. So it won't make any sense to not do it. Yeah, so I'm struggling here with the jawline. You see that? It's too dark. Like, it's too dark. Yeah, it's not the right shade for me. I can kind of make it work if I go for like a very little kind of like, you know, for example, my cheeks, a little bit of color. But yeah, and overall, it just wouldn't be for my skin. But it feels so good. It's honestly the nicest tinted SPF that I have ever used. They should just do more shades. Like, if they would do more shades, I would be honestly like the happiest person. This is such a gorgeous texture and it feels so nice on the skin. I like the matte finish as well, so it just looks really nice on the skin. I'm just in my mirror, it's there. But yeah, it just looks really nice on the skin and it feels great. So those are all such positive things, honestly. The price actually is £33 for 50 ml, 32.99, something like that, which I think is a decent price because you need to have a good sunscreen. So, you know, and obviously you have your makeup products in one as well. So I feel that's a really good price. And also it's very important to do use your sunscreen, so don't try to save pennies on the important products. What I'm going to do is I just need to look for a makeup brush because I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeshadow, a little bit of mascara. Give me a second. Found it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put up some bronzer. Oh, my eyebrow brush. I'm using the Hoola Benefit. This is a mini version and it lasts for ages. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm using this so much and there's just no change in the actual amount of product that's left. I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer just a little bit on my eyelids, just to get myself a little bit of something as an eyeshadow. I like to use bronzers as an eyeshadow. I feel like it always gives like a little bit of like warmth to the face, which is quite nice. It's so interesting with sun and everything like that, that back in the day when I was younger, and I'm talking about when I was 15, 16, 17, so quite a bit younger, I was always like so frustrated that I wouldn't tan. Like, honestly, I was this person that really wanted to have a suntan and it wasn't achievable. Like, it wasn't achievable. And now I am like so not bothered with anything like that. I mean, if I'm going on a holiday, I'm this person who wears a long sleeve shirt, who wears a hat, SPF 50 all day long, and sorry, and just completely stay away from the actual sun. Like, if it's really warm, like those hours between 1 and 4, you know, I'm usually not even like in the sun. Like, I'm like, no, I'm coming out later, you know? It's so funny that those things, the times are just changing, isn't it? It's like the way you could feel about things back in the day. It's just funny how those things change. Like, I'm generally not bothered and about like getting any kind of like tint or anything, kind of like a glow or like a sun kind of tint, like, you know. No, I am just concerned that I don't get any sun damage, so I just completely kind of like avoid it, really. Like, it's interesting because obviously living in England, the weather is interesting as well. Like, sometimes in the summer you get these really hot weeks and they can just be for a few weeks and the sun is strong. Like, even if you're like outside, you can just burn in minutes, like literally like that. And no, I'm just not, nah, I'm not keen on it at all. And obviously having such nice weather in the city, you know, with all the cars and the tubes and things like that, not really. It's, yeah, I think it's nice if you like in more like countryside kind of vibes, but in the middle of the city, not so much. So I just applied a little bit of bronzer on my eyelids. I applied a little bit of Chanel bronzer on my cheeks, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of Too Faced mascara. I'm still using this mini actually, and I quite like it. I think I said in one of my previous videos, I'm not blown away. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I need that mascara. Like, a lot of people were like so keen on it. I'm alright with it, but I'm not like, oh, this is the best mascara I've ever used. But you guys know that I'm so keen on the Essence mascara, which is like £3, £2.80 I believe. So yeah, it's really hard for me to beat that one actually. So there's something exciting happening. My sister is almost due to give birth, which is like so exciting. My niece is coming next week, I would say. You obviously don't know. I don't think I'm filming this when it's Thursday. It's Thursday the 7th of April, I think. I don't think anything is going to happen before the weekend. I personally feel Monday. I don't know why I feel it's Monday, but I strongly feel it's going to happen on Monday. And I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. It's really exciting times. It's obviously like something to be a little nervous about, I guess, you know. But yeah, it's just very exciting. I really can't wait. Very special. Very, very special. And obviously the first time when she was pregnant, the baby got born, Ella, my niece, in the first week of lockdown, 20th of March. And I believe the kind of like the lockdown, I think in England, started on 18th of March. Yeah, so it was literally boom, lockdown completely. So I'm very excited that it's now different. I mean, not in the same situation anymore as 2 years ago. Just applying a little bit of lip liner, but this one really needs to have a little shaper, to be honest. Oh, I don't actually fancy this color today. I would like a little bit something lighter. I got a few here. Let's see if I can do something with that. Maybe this taupe. Or this one. Let me try this. Yeah, this will do the job, I think. This is an Essence lip liner in shades, I can't find it. Let me see if it's in the lids. Just Perfect, 02, Just Perfect. I did a video on the Essence lip liners. They're great. Better. Sometimes you just don't fancy certain shades, do you? I'm wondering what you guys think about Tinted Spf. I truly think it's like a hit or miss kind of product. You either really enjoy it or you just hate it. but I really enjoy the idea behind it, because I like efficient things. I like things that can do more jobs at the same time, obviously as long as it's done properly. But the SPF, I believe the shade range is a problem, you know. I mean, now I think it kind of looks alright, but yeah, you can see it's a little bit here. I feel it's just too much going on, too much color going on. It needs to be a few shades lighter for me. But the idea behind it is brilliant. Plus the texture is just really, really good. I'm back in the gym, by the way. So I'm now 7 weeks post-op surgery. Next week I am 8 weeks, 2 months. Time flies. And yeah, it's good. I'm feeling a lot better and I'm so happy to be back in the gym. However, it's difficult, I'm not gonna lie. I really do feel that I'm starting from zero again, and that's not easy, because before that I was like so consistent, like did my gym classes, did my cardio. When you're kind of out of it, it's so difficult to get back into it. But you know, I'm really happy that I'm actually able to go to the gym again. And slowly, I'm just going in the morning. At the moment, I'm only doing cardio, so I'm not doing any classes just yet. Just because I probably feel still a bit fragile and a bit scared to do the classes. So it will take a little bit longer, and I want to build a little bit more fitness again before going back into the classes. Obviously, I could do it either way, but I feel that I need a little bit more time to get a little bit more fit, because going from almost, to be honest, at least 6 times a week gym to 0, like from one day to the other, that's a lot. And then obviously 7 weeks no gym at all. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling it, but I'm happy that I can go back. I'm determined to get back up and, you know, get fit again. It's not that, you know, it's more for the mind, and it's just so important to work out. I feel like for me it's a huge part, and it just makes me feel good, you know. It just makes me feel good. It's sometimes hard to get there. You need to drag yourself into the gym, but when you're there and when you leave, you always feel better. It's true though, you never regret that you did a workout, do you? Like, never. But when you don't go, I at least get annoyed with myself, and I'm like, oh, I should have gone. So, you know, that's one of those things. But yes, guys, so this is the final little look with the Heliocare Color Gel Oil Free in beige. So this is 50 ml, £32, and yes, it's a great SPF. It will protect your skin really well. What I showed you guys today, as mentioned before, is not the right amount that you should apply from day to day. You should apply a lot more, how I did with the Heliocare 360. This one was just to show the tint, because the beige isn't completely my match. So if I would do the right amount that is required to get the right protection, then it would just be like, yeah, the shade would just be completely off. So this is why this is the protection, and for me this is then the tint. So these two, this one is great if you have a little bit more oily skin and if you like acne or anything like that, and this one is just gorgeous. This is my all-time fave. This one is great for sensitive skin, to be honest, all different kind of skin types. Like so good. Really nice texture. It has a kind of like gel texture, doesn't feel sticky, and just absorbs really well into the skin. Gorgeous texture, so really nice. I feel this is a great product. It's actually vegan, it's alcohol free as well, and it has a matte finish. The only problem is the shades, so they need to do better with that, because free is nothing. Like free shades, what even is that? That is nothing. So they should do better with that. And yes, I will keep using it, definitely, but more for days when I would like to, for example, summer when it's hot and I don't want a full face of makeup, but just want to, for example, cover the redness on my cheeks, then the Heliocare would do a brilliant job. But yes, the shade isn't my match, but that's on the side. I hope this was helpful anyway. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you did like this video, and I will see you very soon by my next video. And for now, I wish you an amazing day and I'll see you very soon.